I wanted to make this right here. Hopefully, I don't have a mic or anything, so hopefully it captures everything I'm saying. Here's the water. All right. Oh, I want to, let me face this way. I want to start off by saying thank you. Hold on, I'm just checking my surroundings. Okay. I want to start off by saying thank you to my 3 new subscribers. Yeah, so right now I'm by the creek, vibing. I could really do this every day. Just wake up and go near some water. I wish we could all just walk around naked during the summertime. I believe if everybody walked around naked, we would be less judgmental, more understanding. Of course, there's always that one person, those few people who decide to corrupt some shit, but man, I hope in the future girls are able to walk around with their shirts off. And besides being at a strip club or a nude beach or a party or alone, you know, I wonder if sex wasn't a factor. When I say sex, I'm talking about like intercourse. If we could produce asexually, how different would things be? There wouldn't be any strip clubs. There wouldn't be porn. People couldn't be raped. There'd be a greater sense of community, probably. Or not. I feel like sex is such a big deal in everyone's life. First of all, it's how we all got here. Everyone got here through some smashing, okay? It's like the very thing that traumatizes a lot of people. And it's a thing that brings people close together. If sex wasn't such a secret through our development or growing, I believe if we educated our children early on what sex was and what it's not and what it shouldn't be, that we could avoid a lot of problems. There are too many sexual assault stories out there. Too many of the same ones. I bet there's every person on this earth knows someone who's been sexually assaulted. And it's just like anything in this world, like some of the most beautiful things could get taken and made into some of the most horrific things ever. The plant derived from cocaine, what's it called? The cocaina plant? Cocaina? Cocoa plant? Whatever. You know what it is. Took it, made a very evil business around the whole world. Separating families, causing deaths, overdoses. Music. Something that is so beautiful, but can get made into a vibration where people are talking about killing each other and putting a bass behind it and making it sound cool. We're literally young as hell at 8th grade, formal, talking about knock her down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out. Like, we're children singing about abuse. A woman getting abused at that by a man, and we all just singing to it like, ah! You know, like, what if we embrace reality and actually taught people love? But there's so many people out here who haven't even been shown love, so they begin to think that love is pain. If humanity truly had a sense of community, a lot of these things would not be happening. And I always think, like, where did we go wrong? Where did things go wrong? Where, like, who decided that this is the way that we were gonna live? We all did. And I think everyone is to blame. Now, there definitely are groups of people who are like, if we were to play, like, who was to blame Olympics, they'd probably be at the top. But we all competing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I have children, they are not, because I do want kids eventually. I want 4 kids. I don't care if they boys or girls. I just want 4 of them. And of course I'm gonna be rich by then, but they not going over nobody's house. And now that I'm older, I realize why my parents was on that. Unless I know you, like, for real, like, deeply know you, they're not going over no one's house. And I'm gonna teach my kids about sex. I'm gonna teach my kids about what is appropriate, how adults should speak to you and treat you. We gotta, like, educate our kids, protect them. Like, I seen this meme and this nigga was like, y'all need to binge watch y'all kids, and that is so true. So many people, like, I see just yelling, screaming at their kids. You think they gonna raise themselves? And a lot of people, like, baby, you decided. Everyone has a choice. Everyone has their traumas. Everyone has troubles. Everyone has a choice. You chose to lay down, open your legs, and have them kids. Some people didn't have a choice, though. Some people don't have a choice, actually. But for the ones that do have a choice, this is who I'm speaking to. So let's just clear that up. For the ones that have the choice to open them legs, have a kid, that is now your responsibility to care, nurture, for not only the kid, but yourself, so that you too, you both, can have a functioning life. once you have that baby, it's up from there. The journey begins, and you need to step the fuck up. There are people who don't know, who weren't raised. See, like, come on. I feel like the internet gives us more access. We have more access to so many resources now than we have ever had. Like, I've learned some things from YouTube. I learned how to retwist my locks on YouTube. I learned how to do yoga on YouTube. I learned certain exercise movements on YouTube. I learned how to do certain things with music on YouTube. If you don't know something, you can do your research. Read. Get books. Like, there are resources out there. The thing is, so many people get caught and they let their pain consume them. And the void just gets bigger and it gets harder to get out the more you sit on your ass. And that's the truth. Life is work. It can be beautiful, but it can be hard. But no matter what you go through, like, everyone's going to experience something. Everyone's going to go through some trauma. Everyone's going to experience something that affects them every day. And it is up to that individual to put in the work. Now, this is where things get tough, because there's so many people out there with really severe mental health issues, like really bad, that makes it hard for them to function socially. It's hard for them to do certain things because they just don't have the cognitive ability to move at the pace with our society. And the way our society is set up, a lot of those people don't have access to those resources. And then that's when I say, though, as a parent, it's a duty. It's a duty. And even if you're not a parent, like, if someone, another individual is not your responsibility, but I believe if you have an opportunity to help somebody, then you should. Not at the cost of your own mental stability and health, of course, but a little gesture can go such a long way. Like, a little gesture can go such a long way. I don't always give my money to the homeless, but I do every now and then, because you never know. Might just talk to somebody, say, hey, how you doing? Compliment them. Wish them a happy rest of their day. Like, just speak to people. Reach out. Donate. Advocate for these people. Because everyone needs some help. Everybody needs some help in something. Everybody needs help. We all gotta help each other. This video might help somebody. Just talk. And I'm here. I'm here. I'm well and I'm okay. And I'm so thankful for that. I don't just sit with it. I'm gonna do something. My goal is to eventually get back to my entire community. I feel like if what you're doing in life is only benefiting you and putting a large group of people down, like, in a negative way, I'm not speaking about haters or anything, but, like, then what are you doing? It's because the reality is, it's not just you in this world. It isn't your world, your mind. But on the outside, there's billions of us. And I'm not even just talking about people. Humans are the only species that try to dehumanize us. Humans are the only species that try to dehumanize humans. It's like we try to create robots of ourselves, or burn ourselves into ash until we're just these gray things floating around with the wind. They try to beat, rape, and abuse the creativity and the soulfulness out of all of us, that we too inflict that same pain on one another. For so long, I feel like I've tried to understand why life was so unfair. But life has given me many answers to which weren't meant to be understood. I don't think I'm gonna understand even when I'm old. When I'm on my deathbed, I won't understand. The endless suffering, the pain, the loss, the grief that is in the air, the water, the trees. All I know is that I don't know a motherfucking thing. I don't know shit. But I like food, and I like being nice, and I like the weather. And oh my God, they just scared the shit out of me. And I like pretty things. I like nature. I like beautiful things. I know that. I know I like that. I know I live those things. And I guess if I like those things, there's someone else who likes those things and takes passion in their kindness. And yeah, like, I don't know a thing. So I just be vibing my way through life, to be honest. Well, I guess I do know one thing that every being has in common, is that we gonna live and then we gonna die. And that's alright with me. Shit, I would not want to live here forever. Okay.